Yo, 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 we outside, we outside, we outside. What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, people, what's the deal? Episode 610 of SRDaily, episode 610. We are outside here in Queensbridge on the corner. First full day outside. Slept here last night, man. It was by far an experience. Definitely an experience. It was loud. It was cold. Some of my people who didn't know who I was ran up on the tent. Was like, "Yo, who the hell is in there?" Man, it was interesting. It was interesting. But we here. We survived, and that is the key. The key is to survive. The key is to make it through. Right, make it through the night. Right. If you could endure the night, you could see a brighter day. And it's definitely a brighter day today. It's gonna be a colder day, like 40 degrees outside. It had to be like maybe in the 30s or maybe even in the 20s last night, right? But we did that shit. We stayed outside, no issues. Again, a few people hit the tent, yelled at the tent. All right, I had to pop up a few times, thinking somebody was trying to do some shit. All right, but nothing happened. Nobody tried to do no shit. Nothing happened. We are safe. We are alive. We are free. We are here. Getting out the tent this morning. First of all, you heard the young people going to school this morning. I was still in the tent. Like, yo, what's that? Somebody's in the tent? Why is somebody in the tent? All right. So probably not tomorrow. It's gonna be raining, but probably Thursday, and the days that it's not raining, that is nice in the morning. I'll get up earlier, get out earlier, and sit there and be able to talk to them and educate them. Right. But this is historical. This is monumental. When you have a big goal, you got to sacrifice big in order to get it, and you can't be waiting for other people to do the things that you want to see done in the world. You got to do that shit, right? You got to make that effort. You got to put that work in. And so that's all. That's all it is, man. Had a good stream last night, right? Stream. We're streaming every night on YouTube. Yes. Yesterday was day 38. Today is day 39. We are almost there. Literally, fucking less than 2 weeks now, right? 11 days to 50. That was the original goal. We're gonna push it to 52. So we got 13 days. Monday, May 4th, we will be packing up to go inside, put the rest of the shit in storage, and probably most likely go to Brooklyn and figure it out from there, man. Figure it out from there. We had to move out the crib, right? So we're gonna find a new spot, right? A better spot. We outside, man. This shit is epic. This shit is epic shit, man. I should have recorded. I had to brush my teeth this morning. Use the wet wipe to wipe my face, clean my face, and all of that. Brushing my teeth with the side of the tree. I mean, this shit it's not new to me though. I've camped out before. First of all, right? I've been in camping grounds where you brush your teeth outside by the stream, or you gotta wash up in the stream, and clearly I've been in prison before, right? So I've slept in colder conditions. I've lived in harsher conditions, and I'm just grateful, man, to be able to be alive, to be able to receive this download and fulfill it, right? Although it's not nowhere near the most comfortable thing, right, I could be doing, and I don't wish, actually. Part of me is like, if I didn't receive the download, I wouldn't be mad. But I received it. God gave me this mission. God gave me this vision, and I'm just following through, man. Sefu sent Kofa on the check-in. Shout out to the brother, man, coming through yesterday, helping pack the crib up. Rest of the stuff get to storage. Help us set up the tent, man. It took 3 of our brains, me, him, and Mona, to get the tent right. 3 of our brains, 3 of our physical strength and energy. But we figured that shit out. We got it right. The sun is warming up, man. It's warming up in here. Like I said, it got cold last night. It definitely got cold. It got really loud. I told Mona, I'm cussing you out when this shit is over. And clearly I ain't cussing you out. But you owe me a dinner or something, my brother. A dinner and something, because you suggested this corner, and I did not sleep last night. I may have slept an hour. This corner is busy. All night it's busy. Like all night. Cars going by, trucks going by, people hopping in and out of cars, people arguing, drunk, right? Like cussing each other out, standing on the corner just talking for mad long. Then 5 this morning, people hitting the tent. Like, who the fuck is out here? Thinking that I was somebody addicted to drugs, right? Like, this corner is crazy. All right. So you suggested this corner, my brother. So either you gotta come sleep out here for a night or two with me, or you gotta make a dinner when I'm eating cooked food again, my brother. Cause you suggested this corner, and I'm only here because I was not thinking about this corner. I was thinking about motherfucking on my block. You know what I mean? If I did think about a corner, it would have been a corner of my block. It would not have been this corner. Never in my life would I have suggested this corner, would I have chosen this corner. But you did, my big brother, and I took heed. And we got a first like on the corner donation last night. Somebody was like, "Yo, you need money?" I was like, "Well, I'm not homeless. I'm not hungry. I'm hunger striking." They was like, "Well, I gotta jump in the cab. Can I leave you money?" I was like, "Yeah." They ain't even trying to hear me, right? They was like, "Can I leave you money?" And they put $5 under my pillow, which I got the pillow in the front of the tent. They put $5 under there. All right. So we're gonna see. We're gonna get some signs made. We need some signs made. I'm not homeless. I'm hunger striking. All right. Have some signs and have a QR code for the motherfucking for the Cash App and the PayPal and the motherfucking Zelle, and you know what I mean. Get some donations coming in because we are raising funds. We need to raise a lot of funds still to even do some type of shit with this for this world healing system. But listen, man, we got a show lined up for you guys. I know it may be hard to hear, and I do apologize for that. Um, but we are outside, man. I don't got my microphones. I'm gonna strive to get my microphones from my mom's crib later. I didn't even think about them. I put them in my bag. But good thing I put them in my bag with my camera is my mother's stuff. I got a couple of different microphones, right? So we're gonna figure out how to make this shit work to the best of our fucking ability, right? So I do want you guys to be able to hear me. But listen, man, we got a show lined up. Let us pull up some notes and pull up an article. We got a dope article for our news of the day today, right? Give me a second. Get these notes up on the screen. Tuesday, April 21st, 2026, episode 610 of SRDaily. Let's start with our first segment. Today's first segment of the day is a quote of the day. Today's quote is very simple. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your mind to, and truly you can. Listen, understand, and understand that any great thing that we can think of that anyone has ever done first started with the thought, an idea, an intention, and or a desire. That is the beginning. That is the beginning. A thought, an idea, an intention, a desire, any great thing that you could think of ever in the history of the world that any person has ever done has started with the thought, has started with an intention, has started with the commitment, with the determination. All right. So remember to allow your inner dialogue to be louder than any doubt or fear or anything that may be perceived by your senses. Your senses may say, "Yo, be afraid." Your senses may say, "Yo, this is dangerous." Your senses may say, "I can't do that." On the call with my sister a little while ago, she like, I'm telling her I'm in the tent. She's like, "Wow, you really still doing it? And you in the tent now outside in Queensbridge, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Wow, that's crazy." Like, told her I got, some stuff in here. She like, "You're not afraid nobody's gonna rob you?" I'm like, "I'm not even, don't even speak that fear. Like, don't be like your mother is doing that. Don't speak that fear into my life." I pray, I meditate, I got my crystal set up. I am trusting a divine plan for my life. I'm trusting that I will be safe. I will be guided. I will be protected. Right? Nothing will happen to me. Right? While I'm out here, it's of course it's dangerous to go in the woods. It's dangerous to go in the fucking pool. Right? Like to be outside in Queensbridge. Right? Motherfuckers get drunk and anything can happen. But I trust. I have deep faith, unyielding, unfreaking breakable, invincible faith in my Creator and in the Creator's plan for my life. And I know that this is part of the plan for my life. This was not a conscious decision where I sat and thought about this shit. It was like, yo, I'm gonna know. It was a download. It came to me and I was like, holy shit, this is what I gotta do. So this is what we're gonna do. I ain't gonna argue with it. I ain't gonna complain about it. I may have complained a little bit as we've been in it, but I didn't deny it. It was like, no, it was like, okay, this is what we gotta do. This is what we're gonna do. Fuck it. Such is life, right? We do what we gotta do to get what we want to get. And we here, man. We here. We outside. Let us move to our second. It's so loud. It's so loud on this corner, man. Said fool is to blame. He told me to come on this corner. I would have been in the spot. It would have been a lot quieter. It would have been less traffic, but we'd have been able to generate traffic, right? By putting the word out. I'm going to email some news reporters today, get some people to come out. We're going to organize on May 2nd. We're going to organize a Heal the World protest demonstration, get some musicians out, get some artists out, get some speakers out to sit, to stand, to talk, to meditate, man, to set some intentions together. All right, that's gonna be Saturday, May 2nd. I'm excited for that. But yeah, let's go to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment is the need to know news of the day. And for today's news, I'm super excited, man. It's some good news. Just for general media, NPR is leveling up. NPR, yo, it is so fucking loud. I'm so sorry, guys. NPR is leveling up, man. They got $113 million level up, and I am here for it. So let's read this article in the Good News Network and let's talk about it. This is from last Thursday, April 16th, 2026. NPR receives $113 million in charitable gifts. NPR has received two of the largest gifts in the public media network's existence, totaling $113 million. They will go toward fueling innovation in NPR's use of digital technology, increasing its connection with audiences, and ensuring the viability of public radio stations after Congress eliminated all federal funding for public media. NPR President and CEO Catherine Maher said the gifts will help to set up the network and its stations for the next 50 years, beyond the radio network infrastructure that sprang up in 1970 from a coalition of community and university-owned public radio stations across the country. Maher said that requires NPR and the stations to use tech to collaborate more effectively in providing programs. Sorry, it's so fucking loud, man. In the stations to use tech to collaborate more effectively in providing programs and news coverage to analyze how people are consuming their offerings and to discern how to raise money more effectively to pay for it. She said the gifts would be catalytic and that's what it says. Catalytic investments in NPR's future. Audiences don't just listen in their cars or in their kitchens, Maher said. They're reading, they're viewing, they're listening on the go. The donations will help answer a key question, Maher said. How do we make sure that we have the infrastructure necessary to be able to deliver the high quality reporting to people in all those places when they want? The philanthropist Connie Ballmer contributed $80 million specifically toward ensuring NPR transforms the technology to meet the needs and serve the interests of public media audiences on whatever platforms or devices they may seek it. I support NPR because an informed public is the bedrock of our society, and democracy requires strong, independent journalism. Ballmer, a former member of the NPR Foundation Board, said in a statement, "My hope is that this commitment provides the stability and spark NPR needs to innovate boldly and strengthen its national network." Ballmer and her husband, former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer, have given away more than $3 billion in recent years, according to a joint interview they gave last year to the Chronicle of Philanthropy. I need to get in touch with those folks. Another donor, who has selected to remain anonymous, has given NPR $33 million to build and acquire tools and services that will be shared with public media organizations across the nation. The network intends to aid stations in analyzing their audiences, marketing themselves, and raising money, among other things. The gifts arrive at a time of great financial strain for public media. Yeah, we can read the rest of this. It's a lot to read. End of federal funding. Last summer, under pressure from President Trump, the Republican-led Congress voted along party lines to claw back all $1.1 billion in federal funding that lawmakers and the president had already approved for public media. The move represented the shattering of a tradition of bipartisan support for public broadcasting stretching back more than half a century. The average public radio station lost about 10% of its annual budget. For public television stations and PBS, the figure stood closer to 15%. NPR itself lost about... It's so fucking loud, guys. I'm so sorry if you can't hear me. If you're having a tough time hearing, I'm so fucking sorry. NPR itself lost about 1 to 2% of its annual budget with the end of federal dollars. The elimination of federal funds has forced widespread layoffs throughout the system. Though NPR owns no stations, more than 240 public radio stations are full NPR News member stations, and hundreds of others carry some of its content. NPR moved to shore up station finances by easing the fees it charges them to carry its major news programs, such as Morning Edition and All Things Considered, and to offer assistance in fundraising, marketing, and other endeavors. The gifts announced Thursday are the largest NPR has received since Joan B. Kroc, the widow of McDonald's magnate Ray Kroc, left more than $200 million to the network. That bequest in 2003 elevated NPR's news gathering capabilities, allowing it to open international bureaus in NPR West in Culver City, California. It also established a major endowment that has enabled it to weather a series of financial storms. In 2018, former NPR CEO Jar Mann and his wife Pamela gave the network $10 million from the personal fortune he had made as a tech investor when he announced he will be stepping down from the role running the network. Yo, listen, man, it's a lot to read. We're going to move on. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to go to our next segment of the day. Our third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. Today's tip is like Nike, to just fucking do it. Word, like whatever it is, just fucking do that shit. You hear me? As the saying goes, it is better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission, and that's a fact. Again, whatever it is, just fucking do it. Especially if it's good-natured and for a good cause. This is how I live my life. I just do shit, yo. I just do shit with the confidence that it'll work out the way I intend. And my mindset is that even if it doesn't work out the way I intended to, so what? Who gives a fuck? At least I know I followed my heart and I followed my spirit and I gave it a shot. The worst thing that you could do, in my humble opinion, is have a thought, have an idea, and not do it because you're afraid it won't work out. To not do it because you're afraid that something bad may happen, or that nobody's going to support you, or that people are going to laugh at you, or people are going to ridicule you. Again, like my sister said, oh, ain't you worried about somebody robbing you when you out there in that tent? My mother was like, well, what if nature comes and say you can't do it there? I'm like, yo, don't speak that fear upon my life. I got a divine mission from the Most High to sacrifice, to hunger strike for world peace, and to do it outside in my neighborhood, because my neighborhood is being taken over by gentrification. My neighborhood has become a full fucking swamp, right? There's no healthy food in the fucking neighborhood, right? And I'm sick of this shit. And so, like, I need to talk to my neighbors. I need to talk to my peoples. I need to fucking just be a public fucking display, a public demonstration of care and of activism, right? On site, on the spot, in your face activism. This shit makes you uncomfortable. That is a tent in your neighborhood for 2 fucking weeks. How about the fucking sickness that our young people are experiencing, the diabetes and the high blood pressure and the hypertension and the asthma and all of the sicknesses that children are experiencing that are easily preventable and easily reversible if we just do the right fucking thing, right? All of the violence amongst young people right now, we ain't doing the right thing. People are coming out after the fact, not before the fact, not to build preventable and fucking proactive solutions, but to complain, to bicker, to talk about the problem when they don't even fucking understand the problem. They just talk because they got fucking lips, right? But yeah, man, we here. Let's go to our fourth and final segment of the day. Today's fourth segment, as always, is our build of the day. And today's build is that every time you do something, even if it is the same thing, is a different experience. Every time you do something, you can do the same thing 2 different times. The second time is going to be different than the first time. You're a different age, time, and the space is a bit different, right? Again, different age, different year, different date. It may be in a different space, right? You may be in a different space in your life. They're all a bit different. So everything else is different, right? And as it goes, nothing stays the same. So this sleep out has already been different, right? Very different than the one I did 3 years ago. Last night, night 1, was a lot louder than any night last year, 3 years ago when I did it. I was in a completely different area. I was in Long Island City, but I was on Vernon Boulevard, 44th Drive. It only really, like, it gets real quiet at night, loud in the mornings, right? The motherfucking food truck pulling up, and then the fucking delivery trucks going by. It gets real loud in the morning over there, right? But it's pretty quiet. It's part of the neighborhood. Here, 21st Street, the bridge is right here. Fucking all the buses are right here. The F train, the M train, and F train is right here. This shit is loud. So last night was already louder. And there was some instances of people hitting the tent and yelling, right? People hit the tent and yelled. And I get it, though. This is fucking Queensbridge, right? Nobody never seen no shit like this. It was a group of girls walking by last night. I heard them. I was already in the tent. Now, there's like, no, holy shit. Not in my whole 40-something years have I seen a tent in fucking Queensbridge. They're taking it too far now. And clearly, most people see the tent and they think, like, it's somebody that's homeless, somebody that's maybe on drugs, right? So one of my boys hit the tent. He's like, who the fuck is that in there, man? Get out the fucking tent, man. Move this shit. I was like, yo, this fucking Sugar Ray, who the fuck is that? It's like, who? I said, Sugar Ray, who that? It's like, yo, it's BG. It's Sugar Ray. It was like, he started laughing, like, nigga, what the fuck you doing in the tent? I was like, bro, I'm hunger striking. Told him why. He's like, yo, that's crazy. He said, yo, you need anything? You need some food? I said, nah, I'm not eating. I'm hunger striking. He said, you need water? I said, I got water. Know what I mean? He said, yo, I'm going to set you out, man. I'm going to pop back up on you tomorrow when I'm outside. And then, like, that might have been like 2 something, 3 something. Then, like, 5 something. Know what I mean? Another homeboy walked by, my man Bumpy. He hit the tent. He's like, yo, man, move this fucking shit, man. I'm going to fucking fuck this shit up, man. Somebody told him it was somebody addicted to drugs in the tent. Right? They saw the tent, probably like, yo, somebody on drugs is in the tent over there. And he came out this morning and wanted to, you know what I mean, fuck my tent up. You know what I mean? But he was like, nah. He was like, yo, I was gonna set the shit on fire. Like, why would you set the tent on fire? Even if it was somebody addicted to drugs, why would you do that? Right? Why would you set the shit on fire? Right? And that's something to think about. Like, if somebody has an addiction and they may not have a home, and they come across, they're able to afford a tent, why can they not set up a tent in the neighborhood? Like, why can they not? What harm is that doing? Especially if they're keeping it clean. It's not messy outside. All their stuff is inside. They're not creating, attracting any critters and shit like that. Like, why can they not? Yo, who that? Oh, shit, good looking, bro. Appreciate you. I'm feeling great. I'm streaming right now. Appreciate you, King. Thank you. Yes, sir. My man French just bought my hand warmers they was going to bring last night. Bought them just now. Grateful for that. Definitely going to use those fucking foot warmers if he got right there tonight. But yeah, man, like, why would you set the tent on fire? But again, I get it though. Like, this is Queensbridge. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do though, but that's why I'm raising awareness. That's what we are raising awareness. We are raising funds. And so I'm gonna hit up some media folks today, see if we get some media out here in the next few days, man. In the meantime, in between time, create my own media, document this shit, post and stream, talk about this shit, man. Because this is what it takes, man. And everybody don't got to do this type of shit. But everybody got to do something. I was talking to my sister this morning. I was like we all got to do a little bit more. All of us got to do a little bit more, right? In the world, in our lives, personally, in our families, in our communities. We all got to do a little more if we want the world to be a better place. Because the world is crumbling. Like, it's fucked up right now. Young people are killing each other. Young people are harming themselves, right? They're risking their life and their freedom, right? Adults are turning a blind eye and talking about them, right? Say, where's the compassion? That's a fact. Where's the fucking compassion? Right? Where is the compassion? People don't have none. But that's why I'm doing this, to help people remember compassion and grace and empathy, right? And love. Like, what it means to be a neighbor, what it means to be in community with others who may have a different lifestyle than you, with others who may think differently than you, believe differently than you, practice differently than you, right? What does it mean? Right? So we outside for 13 more days, man. Today is a sunny day. I'm get my workout in a little earlier today than I did last night because I do not want to be out in the cold again past 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Right? That's not what I want to do. So we're going to be running in a bit. Yeah, going to run in a bit. Push-ups, ab rollers, resistance bands, get those in. Right? Do some reading. Right? Definitely going to do some reading while it's light outside. Again, I got a beautiful night light. I read a few pages last night. I did my journaling last night. Yeah, it's crazy. I got a lot of shit. I may have too much shit, but it's better to have too much shit than to not have enough shit. Right? It's better to have stuff that you may not need than to need some shit that you don't got. That's one thing I learned, man. But I got a lot of shit in here. 10 is full. Right? But again, I'm grateful to be in this position, to have the love and support, right? To have the stuff I need, right? To have the stuff I want. Yeah, again, even just coming down like in the morning, waking up, having wipes to wipe my face and having toothpaste and toothbrushes and fucking baking soda and mouthwash and peroxide to clean my mouth out, right? And having a whole water jug to get the clean water from, right? Like, that's a blessing. Like, I'm so fortunate. I'm so grateful, right? And I don't know where I would be without my faith, without my passion, without my love, without the love I have from people, the love I receive from my community, right? It's a beautiful fucking thing. How did I sleep? Oh, you must have been off the thing, brother. I didn't sleep well. It's too loud on 21st Street, said fool. I didn't sleep, brother. Yeah, you must have missed that part. I told Mona I'm cussing you out when this is over, but I'm not really gonna cuss you out, right? but you owe me a dinner, brother, because you chose this corner. I followed your lead, and I'm gonna stay here. But this shit is too loud at night, bro. You can't sleep at night here. I couldn't sleep at night, right? Again, people walking by hitting the tent. I gotta jump up every fucking 20 minutes. Like, yo, who the fuck is that hitting my tent? Like, please don't hit my tent no more, right? Strangers yelling at the tent, right? Like, so I didn't sleep at all, brother. I might have slept an hour, and it wasn't a good hour, all right? It's loud. I told you, it's loud here. Very fucking loud. The trucks, the cars, the buses, the people at 2 in the morning were arguing, right? The cops was outside fucking chasing somebody across the street with their flashlight out, right? Running people off the corner. It's loud, brother. It's really loud here. So I did not sleep well at all. Again, maybe an hour, hour and a half. It was not a good hour and a half, right? But I feel great. I was comfortable at least, right? Other than my feet being a little cold, I was comfortable. The air mattress is perfect. The blankets are perfect, right? But yeah, man, we outside today. Pull up on me. Pull up on me. Yeah, dinner in a couple weeks, and I'm eating again. Dinner, and yeah, dinner at your place. Home cooked meal. Now I mean, made with love. Put some motherfucking good music on. Now I mean, chef it up. I sit there with my feet up. You know what I mean? No, I love you though, brother. I appreciate you again. You made the suggestion. I'm following your lead, man. It makes sense, right? But shit is loud. There's gonna be no rest. There's gonna be no real rest. I might be able to nap during the daytime, right? I might be able to nap during the day, but maybe not, because people beeping their horns, fucking ambulance sirens, police sirens, fire truck sirens, all type of shit, man. People outside just loud talking, all right? So it's probably gonna be no sleep for 2 weeks, but I'm here for it. I'm up for it, man. But listen, man, that's our stream this morning, all right? I love you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. Be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend, all right? If you got the fundraising link, make a contribution today, donate, all right? Share it with a friend, man. We're gonna up the efforts. We need some signs made, all right? I'm not homeless. I'm hunger striking, right? Hungry for justice, hungry for world peace, hungry for human liberation, hungry for unity, right? Yeah, man, hungry for all of the things, man, right? Hungry for a world healing system. Let's build better systems, right? Hungry for mental health, fucking equity in education, new equity and economic equity, and a better health system. Yeah, man, we hungry for everything, so we need to get some signs made, right? Get some fucking stickers made. We need some shit done these next few weeks, man. But yo, man, I'm gonna sign off of this shit. Talking so loud is I haven't even drank any water yet. Actually, I did take a sip when I was brushing my teeth, but I'm about to drink some sparkling water, and figure it out from there, man. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Tune in tonight on YouTube, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm actually gonna text you, Fool. I'm gonna text Mona. What is this mission? What is you guys supporting the nightly stream, supporting this hunger strike? What does it mean to you, right? Why is it important for you guys to have shown up every day? So we're gonna talk later tonight. I'll text you guys in the meantime, in between time. Send me a paragraph or whatever I can add to the notes and read later. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow right here. Same time, same place. Tomorrow, episode 611 of SRDaily. Today's 610. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and TikTok Live. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Peace.